everyone. I hope you're keeping well and staying healthy and active. Welcome back to another full day of eating. You guys have been enjoying my full day of eating videos, so I figured I will make another video as to what type of high protein meals I have been eating on my calorie deficit. As always, all my meals are super easy, healthy, nutritious, high in protein to help me meet my protein targets while maintaining my calorie deficit. Of course, you can eat all these meals while you're building muscle, but in order to build muscle, you have to at least stay at maintenance calories or slight surplus. So feel free to increase the calories if you are in your maintenance phase or if you are trying to build muscle as a vegan. I'm super excited to share all my meals, especially my breakfast. Tiramisu overnight oats have been really good. I have been enjoying them quite a bit. I have shared that recipe with you guys before, but I have slightly modified it a bit. So I hope you will enjoy that. And I'm also excited about my lunch. It's very simple, but it's a couscous salad, and I really love couscous, especially when weather starts to get warm. I really enjoy that, so I hope you will give that a try. And my dinner meal is always lower in calories compared to my lunch and breakfast. And for dinner meals, I am incorporating my seitan buns that you guys seem to enjoy so much on my last video. Here I'm going to show you how I use those seitan buns to add them to my stir fries. I am so happy that you guys are trying those buns out and you're really enjoying them. Thank you so much for letting me know in the comments. I got some comments from some people that are gluten-free and they are not able to enjoy those high protein buns. Don't worry, I am working on a recipe for gluten-free buns. I still have to make some tweaks and adjustments to this recipe, but once I'm successful, I will be sharing those soon with you. So please bear with me until I perfect that recipe, and then I will be sharing that with you on my channel. As always, all the calories and macro breakdown of all the meals that I will be sharing here today will be provided at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around till the end. I'm super excited to share all the meals with you guys. So before we get into all that, if you are new here, I would like to welcome you to my channel. My name is Nisha. I'm a fitness trainer, mom of 2 in my 40s. I have helped over hundreds of women get lean, decrease their overall body fat percentage, increase some muscle mass and strength while feeling their healthiest and the strongest versions of themselves. And that's the reason why I created this channel, to help you get fit as a vegan. So if you are trying to change your body composition, gain some lean muscle mass, decrease your overall body fat percentage, then consider subscribing to my channel and make sure you hit that bell notification so that every time I upload a video like this one, you will be notified. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. I have been craving tiramisu for a while, so I decided to make tiramisu oats. I am using instant coffee and 1 scoop of protein powder and some TVP in these oats to boost up the protein intake. This is a slightly different version of tiramisu oats that I have made. I have another version on my website. You can check that out. That's with veg nutrition protein powder. I don't have that protein powder, so I decided to make it this way. And I used half protein powder and half TVP to increase the protein intake. So if you don't have protein powder, you can 100% use TVP to increase the protein intake of these oats. And then I added 100 grams of unsweetened plant-based yogurt on top. It's sweetened with stevia. I highly recommend oat-based Greek yogurt if you can get hold of it. I cannot find that anymore where I live, so I'm just using regular coconut yogurt here. Then I added about half a teaspoon of cacao powder on top and some cacao nibs. Honestly guys, it really tasted so good. If you really want a heavy coffee taste. Then use about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons worth of instant coffee. The taste of these oats the next morning is so good. I highly recommend this breakfast. All the details will be in the description box below. For lunch, I wanted to keep it simple, so I made couscous salad. This couscous literally takes 5 minutes to make. You just put a little bit of hot water, put it on the stove top for like a couple of minutes, close the lid and let it just cook on its own. It's so tasty as well, and it's pretty good macros, so I really like this whole wheat couscous. For my protein in this salad, I am using tofu feta. The recipe for this is on my website. I highly recommend this, and I use herb tofu to make tofu feta if you can find it. Otherwise, extra firm regular tofu will work as well. This is a firm tofu and it's a herb tofu, so it has more flavor, and that's the reason why I like to use it in my tofu feta. And these are the veggies I like to add to my salad. Feel free to switch them out with any veggies of your choice. And I'm adding some fresh parsley in there as well. For the salad dressing, I am going to be using this balsamic vinegar that I found at Home Sense. I'm using about 1 tablespoon. It has very sweet, acidic taste, so I really like it. And then I'm adding some lemon juice and fresh clove of garlic in here and some salt, keeping it super simple. If you like to add olive oil to your salad, go ahead, but I'm going to be skipping that as I'm on my fat loss phase and I don't want extra calories coming from oil at the moment. But if you're not on your fat loss phase, feel free to add some extra virgin olive oil. Then I'm going to assemble my salad. It was pretty simple, tasty. You can meal prep this ahead of time and you can take this to go as your lunch meal. Tofu feta is so versatile. You can prepare it in advance from the night before, keep it in the fridge, and then you can use it throughout the week on your salads or on top of your toast. I highly recommend this meal. It's my absolute favorite salad to have during summer. I love whole wheat couscous. It just tastes amazing. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like couscous salad. I love mango and it's mango season, so I had to make my mango ice cream. And of course, I'm going to be skipping coconut milk because coconut milk is high in saturated fat and ton of calories, and I'm not going to do that, especially on my calorie deficit. And I find silken tofu does a great job of making everything super creamy and tasty, so I am really happy with silken tofu. And I added some maple syrup and some stevia in here to sweeten things up. Feel free to add any sweetener of your choice. I like to do half-half, that way I can save up on some calories from maple syrup. The next morning, I spinned it on a Ninja Creamy for about 2 times, and then I added some fresh chunks of mangoes in there. Then I gave it a final spin on an add-on setting. This mango ice cream turned out so good. I highly recommend the use of fresh mangoes if you can, to bring out the flavor. Frozen mangoes don't do justice. And if you want to take this to next level, you can add some mango puree in there or mango pulp. You can find that at grocery stores. They are usually really sweetened with sugar, so that's why I don't really like to use them. But if you don't mind it, you can add that in there, and it's going to really take this ice cream to next level. And if you don't have a Ninja Creamy, you can blend everything up. You can refrigerate the ice cream for 5 to 6 hours before putting it in the freezer. Just make sure to add some mango chunks in there, and then you can enjoy it after 5 to 6 hours. It turns out really good. I highly recommend this ice cream. Most ice cream recipes are made with coconut milk, and coconut milk tends to be really high in calories and saturated fat. That's the reason why I like to use silken tofu in my desserts and ice cream. It really makes everything taste amazing and creamy. You're not going to miss those milks. I'm going to leave all the details in the description box below. For dinner, I'm going to be making teriyaki stir fry with ton of veggies and seitan buns as my protein source. I like to cut these buns into small pieces, and then I air fry them for about 5 minutes at 375 Fahrenheit, and then it makes them really crispy. So while that's happening, I'm going to chop up my veggies and get started with sauteing my onion till they brown a bit, and then I'm going to add my veggies. You can add any veggies of your choice. I'm sure by now you guys know that I love mushrooms and bell peppers, so I like to eat a ton of those. Honestly, you can add any other veggies. You can add broccoli. I'm not a huge fan of broccoli as it causes a lot of gas. I'm sorry, it's too much information, but for me, broccoli just does not sit well. So that's why I really like to stick to veggies that I can digest properly, and these are the ones that I tend to like. You can add tofu to this stir fry if you like, but I find that the seitan pieces work together really well, and this is one of the ways that you can incorporate these seitan buns into your stir fries. The texture is going to be a little bit bready again, but it absorbs the sauce really well because it has all these open holes, and it just sucks in all the sauce that you add. And this teriyaki sauce is pretty good, and it's only 25 calories for a tablespoon, and I added about 2 tablespoons of sauce in here. This meal was honestly so tasty. I skipped the rice, unfortunately. I know it sucks to be on a calorie deficit, but I had to skip on rice to save on calories. But if you have a higher calorie budget, feel free to add some rice to this stir fry. It goes really well. This was really tasty. I added some sriracha sauce on top, and it was just perfect way to end the evening. It was just enough for me to sustain and go to sleep. I will leave all the details in the description box below. To recap, this full day of eating had approximately 1,527 calories and 128 grams of protein. All the macronutrients were met for the day. I like to supplement with vitamin D, multivitamin, and creatine, and we got 4.4 grams of leucine for the day, along with all the other protein macronutrients. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you some ideas as to what type of meals you can incorporate if you are trying to increase your muscle mass or decrease your overall body fat percentage. Let me know which meal is your favorite. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for weekly videos like this. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you very soon on my next one. Bye.